What is up, thrivers in my community here? Hey, y'all know that I'm Kristin Smedley. If we don't know each other, how's it going? And those of you that know me know that I wear like many hats, and it is all around thriving and guiding my community to thrive and helping people see that thrivers come in all kinds of different abilities in this world. And you may also know that I'm co-founder of Thriving Blind Academy, where we have an online community that is absolutely, oh my God, so much fun and incredible, extraordinary. We have a good time at the Academy, and it is all about thriving with the Thriver formula for success. So, what we do in our Academy, amongst a gajillion things, my favorite thing that we do is on Mondays, we meet on Zoom. People from all over the world that are in our membership community come in to the Zoom room, and we dive into an element or letter in the Thriver formula for success. It's a formula that my partner in crime and Thriving Blind Academy, Charlie Collins, and I came up with. You'll follow all the information at Thriving Blind Academy. You can see where all of this came from, but it's essentially based in success principles and the expanded core curriculum. If you know the special education process, done well, done right. When it works wonders. Anyway, so the Thriver formula for success we came up with, and we guide all of our Monday conversations with our community we take a letter each week essentially and break it down. And it's, actually today, I, because I'm Kristin Smedley and I don't do anything like normal, I'm coming to you with this new series that I'll do every Monday because I come out of these community calls like I can take on the world. I mean, you probably see that like my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's a lot going on because I am on such a high of energy and thriving from these community calls. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to share this on all of my channels so that you all know just the incredible content and stuff that we talk about in Thriving Blind Academy, because it doesn't really happen. These conversations about Thriver formula for success, they don't seem to happen in a lot of the places and platforms that serve the blind community. But hey, I don't do things like everybody else. That's why I've got two visually impaired thrivers in my house and one that can see just fine. So, we're sharing all of this knowledge with you all. And I think it's kind of funny that I decided to do this when we're at the end of the Thriver formula, the last R. And then next week we start all over again with the first T in the word Thriver. But I'm like, why wait for next week to start at the beginning of the letters? Let's just do this one today, because the final R in Thriver is for risk taking. And if you know anything about success, no matter what your background, ability, disability happens to be, you know that success and growth and all of the thriving doesn't happen without taking risks. So we were diving into risk taking today, and I thought, okay, let's share this. Here's how this thing goes in our community, like our whole community that you can sign up for at thrivingblindacademy.org. You can get the 5 to Thrive email sent right to your email inbox, which gives a whole bunch of like cool stories and it dives deep into it. I'm just going to give you the basics of it. And you can also join our membership and then come into the calls and really dive into the formula. But I'd encourage you to go to thrivingblindacademy.org and just sign up for the 5 to Thrive newsletter. Trust me. My friend L.A. Williams texted me the one day. He goes, "This is like the greatest way to start my week by reading this email." And I'm like, I know, right? Really set you off on a great way to start the week. But anyway, I think it's also really cool that we're talking about risk taking, because if you've seen my stuff about the Thrive Blind partnership that we have at Thriving Blind Academy with the Grant Cardone Foundation, and all of these 15 to 21-year-old blind and visually impaired youth and a lot of their families are coming in to meet us in Miami next month for the Grant Cardone workshop on success, financial literacy, like all the things that they teach the regular kids that come there and people pay thousands of dollars for those workshops. We were like, hey, want to think about doing this for blind kids? And they were like, we are so in. So I was like, man, there's a lot of people. We have 10 states already of people coming in from 10 different states into Miami to get access to this workshop. And we're doing like a night before with super get to know you stuff and the Thriver formula. And then the most beautiful part, all of these young people then and their families will then be members of Thriving Blind Academy and come in every Monday to these calls about the Thriver formula. It is so cool. You're like, Kristin, what does that have to do with risk taking? Think about it. Most of the people coming, they don't know me. Some of them do, or a lot of the first people to register are like, they either know me or they're 1 degree of separation from me or Charlie, right? So there's like already trust built in. But there are families signing up that never heard of us. There are families stepping in and saying, we don't want our child to be one of those horrible statistics in the blind community. We are ready for a new story of blindness. We are ready for new strategies, and we are ready to just dive right in. Oh my gosh, is that risk taking or what? I freaking love it. Okay, so I was like, all right, today we're talking about risk taking. All these families are signing up. We've got 10 states so far. Now we're like encouraging to get 10 more states in the next week. Like, it's going to be super fun. So make sure you follow Thriving Blind Academy on whatever social media platform you're on, and follow all the fun. Get on the email list and you can get it delivered right to your email inbox. But I'll be talking a lot over the next 4 weeks as we get ready to go to Miami about this. Okay. So what is the 5 to thrive risk taking in the Thriver formula for this week? Ready? Here we go. 1, rewrite the narrative. If you're still living under someone else's limited expectations, it's time to, I won't sing it, let it go. Oh my God, but I really wanted to sing that song right now. You have to rewrite the narrative. Okay. Number 2 in being a risk taker for success, take the first step. Even if you're scared. Oh my gosh. I shared a story today about my Mitch and how he was about to head off for college and where he was in a mindset versus where he is now 4 years later about to graduate. I mean, take the first step, even if you're scared. Hard to do, but oh my God. Taking the risk, so worth the reward. And honestly, fear usually means growth is right around the corner. Okay, number 3, trust that you belong in the room. One of the things in the Thriver formula is value, and we are constantly talking about with the V of value of know your value as a person in this world and communicate it, right? But then I was thinking about it today when we were all talking in the conversation, and I'm like, man, yes, you need to know your value, but trust that you have that mega value and that you belong at the table or in the room that you want to be in. Do it. Go for it. Trust yourself and trust your value. Okay, number 4, surround yourself with people who take action. Thinking about thriving and posting about thriving and having quotes about thriving, wonderful. But if you don't take the action to actually get out there and do that, like, then how can you actually be thriving? And it is so much easier when you're with people that are like, I mean, we hear every Monday, we go into the Thriver formula for 30 minutes, Charlie and I, and then we open it up for 30 minutes and people talk about the stuff that they're doing in this world and where they started when they came to us to where they are now is unbelievable. And then it pumps everybody else up, right? To start taking action. Or they'll say, I'm stuck. I don't know what I should do next. And the whole group starts to talk about it. And they also talk about it in the realm of, the lived experience of blindness. And they'll go, oh, here's what you need to do next. And here's how I did it. And here's like a really cool assistive tech piece that I think is going to be helpful for you. So super cool to hang out with other people that take action. Okay. And then number 5, say yes before you feel like you're ready. My son Mitch had to do that with going off to college. He just didn't feel like, and I almost said, buddy, maybe we should wait a year. Thank God I believed in him. I was just worried he didn't believe in himself and trust his value and trust what he was really going to do on that campus. I saw it. He hadn't yet. So I had to, and parents, I say this with all the love in the world, don't parent impair your visually impaired child or any of our kids, for heaven's sake. Don't parent impair them. Let them do it. Encourage them to say yes before they even feel ready. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just say yes. And if you follow me, you know that I say yes to lots of things now. I did not used to be like that. I was a planner, a checkboxer, and didn't want to do anything I wasn't good at. And then everything changed. We can go into that a whole nother time. But anyway, so yes, risk taking is a huge element of the Thriver formula. And these are the kinds of things that we will break down. I will break down with you all every Monday after our community call because they get me so fired up. But definitely sign up for our Five to Thrive newsletter at thrivingblindacademy.org. Get it delivered right to your inbox. You can do the pre read and then tune in when I do this live stream and talk about it. All right, you guys, get out there, take some risks. Hey, let me know in the comments what are some risks that risks I can talk that you have taken and it really paid off. And you know what's fun too? Look at the ones where you took a risk and it failed. I was telling them today in the community, I'm like, I could do a whole book on taking a risk and failed. But man, it is kind of fun now to go, oh, okay, I was supposed to learn something. What is that? Of course, sometimes I am punching the wall first. I get mad when things don't go my way and I do an epic fail, but there's always a lesson. So put in the comments risks that you've taken. If you do believe that this is a true core element of success, let me know your thoughts on that. And I will see you next week for next week's Five to Thrive. See ya.